Hey fuckers, stomachworm here. You fuckers have seen me shovel snow off of a solar panel in the dead of winter. You've seen me snowshoe through 3 feet of snow to fix my phone line. But today, it's low 80s out here. Beautiful weather to go to the fair. This is the fucking show. Common Ground Country Fair Edition. Sometimes you just gotta wait for a train to cross before you can get across the tracks. Here we got a bunny trying to chew his way to freedom.
My sister had had one that was like
all the little caged critters.
Poor little bunny.
Excuse you, Chad. I was so stressed. Can you look at me? I was so stressed because I wasn't getting any taxi.
You like the dead Charlie.
The day emus ruled the land.
These are the largest birds I've ever seen.
Colin, we're gonna miss you. You'll forever be with us because Colin, we're gonna miss you.
a nice little tribute to Cullen in the patient handbook. So be sure and pick one up. We have one at our booth over there, and the MMCM booth also has one. There's a nice photo of him and a nice remembrance. And so speaking of remembrance, and we can talk more, but I'm going to talk a little bit. Because the Common Ground Fair was such a big part of his life, we're going to plant a tree. The fairground's going to plant a tree in his memory here. We're going to try and get it over by the booth. And it's $1,000 to do this. So if you can make a contribution, we have a bucket here.
Online,
Yep.
there's a Facebook event, you just go to the link.
Yeah, a plum fund, it's like a GoFundMe type thing. And we have some of his books that are left. If you were a friend of Cullen's and you'd like to have one of his books as a remembrance, please come get one. And if you're a grower, Cullen had just developed a new variety of plants.
Oh snap.
75% Northern Lights. And the Northern Lights came out of a goodwill of Cullen's. Back in the early 90s, there was an AIDS group in Portland. And back then, medical marijuana was still pretty an evil thing. And so there was an AIDS group growing medical marijuana in one of the churches down there. And they had a crop mill. And so Colin came to me and said, so they had no medicine. And they didn't have much money. So Colin came to me and we put together a quarter-pound a pot and sent it down to them for free to help carry them through. And they sent one of their patients over to Amsterdam and got the original Northern Light seeds in Amsterdam, brought them back, and they gave Cullen and I 3 cuttings from that as a thank you for that quarter pound. And Cullen and I kept that plant going. It's still going now. We still have it. And so he developed something where he took 75% of that original Northern Lights, and that's the real Northern Lights from back in the days, the one that used to win all of the contests. And it's 12.5% blueberry, 12.5% Naples hash. So it's something he was really proud of. So if you're a grower, I know he would love you to have these. They're not sexed, and there's a couple of 3 different phenols. But please take some, grow it in Cullen's name, pass cuttings on, and in his memory, because that's what he would want. So if you're a grower, please grab a bag of seeds, grab a book. There's some buttons here that Roger generously made with Cullen holding a hemp plant as a memory, please. And if you can make a donation to a tree in his favor, in his memory, that would be awesome. He gave so much to the community, he really did. Yes, Roger.
Well, you just reminded me that he was not only advocating for medical marijuana, but his true passion was hemp. Yes. And being a Midwesterner, I can remember when I was a young kid growing up that there was still hemp left around, in ditches and everything like that. And for those of you not aware, the United States Navy only uses hemp rope. And when Crow Rope used to make rope for them, they had to ship the hemp in Canada. So, Colin was not only looking at marijuana, but he was looking at something else there that, had a profound effect on our economy. He was at one of the hemp hearings in Augusta one time, and he started talking about his hemp clothing and how long he'd had it, and everything like that. So, he had a whole lot of facets to his life.
Yes, he did. Colin would show up and he's like, "Hey, Vicky, you said you got enough pot?" And I'm like, I'm still trying to deal with the stuff you brought me last time. I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm fine." And so he goes, "You need a little bit more?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." And so one of my jobs that I do is that I've done for 40 years is I'm a caregiver of people. And so taking care of elderly people and like when they die or they just don't want these clothes anymore, people tend to just throw everything away. And I'm like, no. Put it in a bag and I'll take it to the gift shop, right? You're not throwing anything away. That's disgusting. So I would come home and I would find bags of clothing or whatever, and I'm like, oh, great, go to the gift shop. So one day I came home and there's this bag hanging off my doorknob, and I'm like, oh God, my clothes. Right? No, it's not. It's like trees of pot in a garbage bag. And it's hanging off my doorknob. I can spit on my neighbor's house on both sides. and you get out of the car and it's like, and I'm like, it's like, I was thinking like, okay, yeah, it's a trash bag. And it's got stalks. I'm gonna go to jail for the rest of my life. And he would do that because he knew that it just made me go. He's like, yeah, this will get her.
Colin would want us to enjoy the hell out of the fair,
Yes.
so please do.
Light a joint for him.
Light a joint.
Amen.
Oh God, there's no poking off at the fair. That's going to change next year when we have a medicinal tent.
If we could just enjoy the ring pop.
I want everyone here who supports cannabis to write to the board and say,
We would like a cannabis medicinal tent next year, so we can be treated with dignity for our medicine. I'm involved with
You want to get a little closer. And of course also at the fairs, llama and alpacas. But that's it. Fair's over. It's off to dinner and time to go.